Hello everybody. So I finished this chapter, cell, the structure and a function. So now I'm going to solve some questions. Clear? Maybe you find problem in finding the answers, but I'm sure when you see this video you will get all the answers in your hand and you will not face any problem in writing any answers, and then you can learn it very easily. Okay? So the question is, the part which contains pigment, that is called as what? Plastid. Okay, so the part which contains pigment is called plastids. Then the organelle that controls all activities in a cell, it is what? Nucleus. While discussing, I have said also that nucleus is called the brain of the cell. Okay, because it controls all the activities of a cell. Then the next one is muscle, that is spherical in shape. Which one is? White blood cell. Clear? White blood cell is what is the shape of the white blood cell, or you can say WBC, spherical. Then the vacuole contains what? Cell sap. So when multiple choice questions there and many options given there, then these options are what? These options are correct, and you can mark your answers and you can write your answers very easily. Now the next is fill in the blanks. The dash is the structural unit of all living things. The answer is what? Cell. Next, all cells arise from dash cells. Then the answer is what? Pre-existing cell. Then animal cell have no cell dash what? Wall. So answer will be what? No cell wall. Clear? Here you can write cell, and here you can write what? Pre-existing cells. Okay. Now next, name the scientist who invented first microscope. First microscope. What will be the answer? Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Okay. Now next, who coined the term cell? Then answer will be what? Robert Hooke. Next, briefly describe the three essential parts of a cell. So what are the three essential parts? First, cell membrane. Second one, the cytoplasm. And third one, the nucleus. Clear? Now next, the cell membrane is called selectively permeable. Why? This question I have discussed in the video also, and now you are getting you are getting answer very clearly. Which line, which word you will mention in the answer is here. So cell membrane has fine pores in it, through which only certain substances can pass in and out, while others cannot. Therefore, the cell membrane is called as what? Selectively permeable membrane. Okay. Now, next, state the difference between the nucleus and nucleolus. So, nucleus is what? Nucleus is a small. So, when you will write, you don't write as a paragraph. Clear? You will write here what? Like you will make here. So you will draw line here. This side you will write what? Nucleus. Okay, and this side you will write what? Nucleolus. Okay, then here you will draw one line, and then here you will write the points related to the nucleus, and here you will mention the points related to the nucleolus. So nucleus is a small spherical mass, mostly located where? Towards the center of the cytoplasm. Whereas here you will write, clear? You will write what here? That inside the nucleus plasma there is, inside the nucleoplasm there is a small darker body called nucleolus. So here it should be inside the nucleoplasm. Nucleoplasm. NUCLEUOPLASM. Nucleoplasm. Clear? Like it is water. Like inside cytoplasm is present. Same way inside what? Inside the nucleus what is present? Yes, inside the nucleus, nucleoplasm is present. Okay, so A is not here. So what is the spelling of nucleoplasm? I am writing it here. Nucleoplasm. Nucleoplasm. Okay, now next. State the difference between cytoplasm and protoplasm. Again you will draw line, one side cytoplasm and one side protoplasm. So here you will write about the cytoplasm and here you will write about the protoplasm. So what you will write about the cytoplasm? The cytoplasm is a semi-liquid, colorless and translucent substance, and in protoplasm you will write protoplasm is the living substance of the cell. It is made up of the cytoplasm and nucleus. Clear? Now the next is, state the difference between cell wall and cell membrane. So again you will draw one line and here you will write what? Cell wall, and this side you will write what? Cell membrane, and then you will write the point. So only the plant cells have a cell wall, clear? Whereas in the cell membrane you will write cell membrane is present in plant cell as well as animal cell. Clear? Now you are getting the answer very clearly. There is no difference, there is no confusion also. Only what you have to do, you have to write in the copy and you have to learn it. Now next is the list the major difference between a plant cell and an animal cell. So the difference first is what? The size is usually larger and animal cell size is usually smaller. Plant cell has a definite cell wall, animal cell no cell wall. Plant cell, the cytoplasm not so dense, only a thin layer of cytoplasm, and animal cell, a cytoplasm denser and more granular, it fills almost the entire cell. Plant cell, vacuoles prominent, fewer in number, concerned with storage of water and nutrients. And animal cell, vacuoles are small, numerous, concerned with excretion or secretion. And the next contain plastids, and animal cell do not contain plastids. Okay, so these are the points that you will write and you will learn also. Next is briefly discuss the importance of chromosomes in an organism. So chromosome contains what? Chromosome contain units called genes, and these genes are responsible for transmitting characteristics from parents to offsprings, and that is why you resemble your parents. Clear? You resemble your parents because of what? Because of this genes. And where these genes are present? These genes are present on chromosomes. Okay, now next, briefly describe the structure of nucleus and mention its any two functions. So first I will discuss about the structure. Nucleus has the following parts. A delicate porous nuclear membrane which encloses a relatively dense nucleoplasm. Okay, and second one, inside the nucleoplasm a small darker body called nucleolus. The nucleoplasm also contains chromosomes, and chromosomes contain units called what? Genes. This is enough. You know the importance of genes. Genes are responsible for transmitting the characters from what? Parents to the offsprings. Next, function. What is the function of the nucleus? First, it regulates and coordinates various life processes of the cell, and the second one, it plays an important part during cell division. Next question. Name the scientist who coined the term cell, and how many lenses did he use in his microscope, and what he observed. Clear? So three questions are here. First, name the scientist who coined the term cell, then the lenses, and then the observation. So all three you are getting here. So the answer of the first one is, this is Robert Hooke coined the term cell. Second answer, he used how many? 2 lenses. And what he observed? He observed a cluster of box-like cubicles piled up together. This reminded him of cells of monks living in a monastery, so he was the first to call them cells. Done? Next, Name the three essential parts of a cell and briefly describe the structure of a cell. Two questions are here. So the first answer is the three essential parts of a cell are cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. Okay. Now next is structure of cell membrane. Cell membrane is very thin, delicate and flexible. It is a living structure present where in both plant and animal cells. It has fine pores in it. This much is only for this video. All the questions related to the chapter, the cell, the structure and function I have done. I hope you enjoy this video and you will utilize this video. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.